straight ahead on WUTV News, a massive winter storm brushed through Georgia last week, but Carroll County did not face much trouble. Find out what happened next.
And a bill in the state capitol could mean higher graduation numbers for high school students.
WUTV News starts now.
Hello, and thanks for joining us for WUTV News. I'm Rebecca Uranga.
And I'm Brittany Campbell. The state of Georgia faced yet another brush of wintry weather last week. Here in Carroll County, we were fortunate to only get minor precipitation.
WUTV weather anchor Michael Lewis is live in our weather center with the report. Michael?
Thanks, Rebecca and Brittany. Well, here on campus, UWG police shut down the university as a precaution. But as it turned out, we didn't face any major snowfall. Earlier reports from the National Weather Services stated that Carroll County could see up to 4 inches of snow, but those chances dissipated as the storm got closer. Here's a video of the campus on last Wednesday. Shown are small ice pellets hitting the grounds, but nothing that would stick. Students were still able to walk around the campus, visit the campus center, and the East Commons. We spoke to some students about UWG's early preparations for the storm. Some students expressed that though we did not see much winter weather, they were glad UWG was prepared. We also spoke to University Police Chief Thomas Mackle, and he tells us that there were no accidents or power outages reported on campus. However, off campus, commuters faced trouble on slick roadways. Carroll County Emergency Management Director Tim Padgett says the county saw at least 15 vehicle accidents, 2 of which occurred in Carrollton due to the black ice on bridges. Georgia Power spokesperson John Kraft reported 1 power outage in Carroll County caused by a tree limb falling onto a power line. Carroll EMC reported no power outages. Now the good news is we won't have to worry about that type of weather this week. I'll have your 5-day forecast later in the newscast. Brittany?
Thanks, Michael. A new security system in the campus center is making students less vulnerable to theft crimes. In 2013, students reported items such as smartphones and personal items stolen while visiting the facility. That year, we sat down with UWG Police Chief Thomas Mackle, and here's what he had to say about the theft problem then.
We've had probably at least 12 or 15 iPhones or whatever smartphones stolen. This is mainly out of the basketball area.
Now, with just a few upgrades, theft reports have steadily declined. Tyler Rollison has the story.
The campus center is home to UWG's only on-campus gym, and up until recently was one of the hot spots on campus for theft. But new security measures put into place by University Recreation has led to an incredible decrease in thievery. State-of-the-art security cameras, new lockers, and secure exit doors can be credited for the change.
Theft used to be a real problem here. We'd have 3 to 5 cases per week, but ever since we got the new security system and cameras, we've had about 3 to 5 the whole semester.
The new security cameras have been installed throughout the facility to keep a close eye on its patrons and their belongings.
In 2014, Georgia Governor Nathan Deal signed a bill into law, which allows gun owners to carry concealed weapons under the Safe Carry Protection Act. Now, nearly 1 year later, the law has faced a few challenges, especially for those who do not understand the stipulations of the law. Adrian Marshall explains.
The implementation of the latest gun law policy in Georgia, also known as the Guns Everywhere law by the opposed, has allowed gun owners to carry their guns in many places they were once prohibited. These areas include churches, schools, bars, restaurants, and nightclubs. GeorgiaCarry.org, which describes themselves as Georgia's no-compromise voice for gun owners, states that even though the laws have changed, business owners can still ask for a guest to leave if he or she is carrying a firearm. Georgia Carry encourages licensed gun carriers to respect the owner's wishes and immediately leave to avoid a criminal offense known as criminal trespass. University of West Georgia Chief of Police Thomas Mackle states that students of UWG can bring their firearm to campus, but that comes with stipulations.
Graduation for UWG's spring class of 2015 is right around the corner, and UWG's Registrar's Office is offering a helping hand to students for their big day. Autumn Thomason has the story.
While most students prepare for future graduations, a few hundred are preparing for their graduation in 2 months. The graduation fair will be held on March 10th and March 11th from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. in the University of West Georgia Coliseum, where there will be door prizes, the ability to order and pick up your graduation attire, and any other service for graduating seniors. You can also go to Career Services in Rowell Hall to get your resume checked before graduation.
An education bill designed to eliminate the Georgia high school graduation test is on the table in the state capitol, and if passed, it could mean higher graduation numbers. House Bill 91 will eliminate any test as a requirement to graduate from high school. The bill also allows former students who did not pass the test after 1994 to obtain their high school diploma from their local school board. Since 2010, Georgia's graduation rates have increased by 5%, bringing the state neck and neck with Alaska. When we return, find out how some UWG students are planning to take the stand against sexual assault. All this and more after the break.
Marie Campbell is an alumni at the University of West Georgia and was well known in Carrollton for her folklore fiction collections. She taught English at West Georgia College from 1941 to 1953. While teaching here, she began to collect folklore from the Carroll County area. Her works include tall tales and oral histories of the area. This has been a moment in women's history.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Please have a seat. I'll be honest. Your resume, not what I'm used to.
I know.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need a hard worker.
Good. I've got 2 part-time jobs and to help my parents pay the bills.
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find, cultivate, and train a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
UWG is shedding a light on a growing issue on most college campuses, sexual assault. Later this month, the university will take part in a nationwide initiative to help stop violence against men and women. Travis Cooper has a story.
Well, it's the season for midterms, and if you're struggling on that writing assignment, no worries. UWG's Writing Center has you covered. If you're interested in signing up for a writing tutor, you can call or stop by the TLC building Monday through Friday between 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. to make an appointment. You can also visit them online at www.westga.edu/writing.
Advising for the fall 2015 semester has begun, and advisors are urging students to make an appointment. Advisement ends Friday, March 13th. To find out your specific registration day, go to our website and follow the link.
Trying to lose weight in 2015? The University Recreation Center may have the answer. Abby Henry has more.
The University of West Georgia Recreation Center offers a wide variety of group exercise classes and workout equipment to help reach your New Year's resolution goals. I talked to Amber Walker, the student manager of group exercises, about the different classes offered.
Here at the University Recreation Center, group exercise offers over 100 classes weekly. We have over 2,000 participants, including faculty and staff. If you're looking for a place to push past your comfort zone and strengthen those places such as flexibility, core, cardio, and all other aspects of exercise, check out our schedule.
If you'd like to know more about how to join a group exercise class, check out the West Georgia website. I'm Abby Henry reporting for WUTV.
Some college students may have all the answers when it comes to acing a test, but do you have all the answers when it comes to your nutrition? Every Monday evening from 6:30 to 9 at the Campus Center, registered dietitian Sarah Wilburn provides her extensive knowledge on wellness and nutrition. She offers one-on-one consults along with answering any general questions students may have. Besides working with athletes, Sarah's passionate about spreading eating disorder awareness. In just under 2 years, Sarah has made a positive impact on students and staff to create a healthy, balanced lifestyle.
When we return, we'll be talking to criminal investigator Sergeant Mike Keener about playing it safe on campus.
And Adrian Marshall has your entertainment news. All that and more after the break.
So I've come up with the family emergency plan.
Great. What is it?
It's difficult to talk about, so I'm not telling you.
How will we know what to do?
You won't.
I'm so glad I won't have to remember anything.
And me too. Thanks for this, sweetie.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Ballerina.
Sometimes all it takes to be a dad is remembering how to be a kid again. Take time to be a dad today.
Welcome back. This week we are talking about self-defense. I sat down with Sergeant in Criminal Investigations Mike Keener to get information on the RAD Women's Self-Defense class and helpful tips to keep you safe on campus. Thank you so much for coming in today.
No problem.
So I know students at Falcony want to know exactly what inspired the University Police Department to even start this self-defense class.
Well, violence against women is a big topic in higher education, and university police decided that we needed to take a proactive approach to preventing violence against women and looking into all the systems. The rape aggression defense systems for self-defense is the most highly regarded in the nation.
Okay. And can you also tell us about, I guess, some of the techniques or things that the women learn from this class?
We cover a variety of techniques, habits. Most of it is 90% rather is mental. And if you use that 90%, you never have to use the other 10%, which is physical. But we do cover punches, blocks, kicks, how to escape chokeholds, wrist escapes, and various other just general self-defense techniques.
For the women, what do you hope they learn and take from this class?
The number one thing I want them to take from the class is confidence that they can, in fact, defend themselves. Unfortunately, a lot of women are taught that they cannot defend themselves against a male aggressor, and that's just simply not true.
That's all for this week. If you would like to see more of this interview, you can log onto our website at www.westga.edu/WUTV/. Now we'll go to Adrian for your entertainment news.
Thanks, Brittany. This week, I visited the AMP in Carrollton, a place known for their entertaining concerts and movies. I had the chance to sit with Phoebe Erickson and talk about the events coming up. Take a look.
In 2012, Carrollton Main Street debuted the AMP on Adamson Square to the community. The family-friendly venue holds music and movie events throughout the year. The AMP also offers the opportunity to rent out their venue for fundraisers, weddings, and more. Main Street Director Phoebe Erickson says the addition of the AMP brings a new element to the square. It does just that by combining concerts with annual events such as the 29-year-old Mayfest. But Erickson says this year you won't have to wait until May to enjoy the venue. To learn more, log on to www.carrolltonmainstreet.com.
Next week, we'll check out the concert rundown at Milltown and the next featured play at the Townsend Center. We'll now check into the WUTV Weather Center with Michael Lewis. And Michael, is it true that we are losing an hour of sleep Sunday?
Yes, Adrian, it's true. Daylight savings time occurs this Sunday. So that means we have to roll our clocks forward 1 hour on March 8th. This brings me to my weather trivia question for today. Which 2 states do not observe daylight savings time? I'll have the answer and your 5-day forecast when we return.
Listen now, can you hear the bluebirds? Oh, look up now, can you feel the sun?
Welcome back. Before we get into our 5-day forecast, here is this week's weather trivia question. Which 2 states do not observe daylight savings time? If you chose A, you are correct. Arizona and Hawaii do not observe daylight savings time. Daylight savings time is one of those few signs that spring is on the way, and the temperatures this week are evident of that seasonal change. Well, this week we're definitely going to be seeing warmer temperatures than last week, but a lot of rainfall. Here on Tuesday, we're going to have a high of 69 and a low of 57. Moving on to Wednesday, we'll see a little bit more of the same of Tuesday's weather with a high of 68 and a low of 51. But there are chances of 80% thunderstorms, so you're going to have to be careful out there. Moving on to Thursday, more rainfall, but a high of 60 and a low of 30. As we get into the weekend, we're going to see a lot more sun. On Friday, we'll have a high of 53 and a low of 30. And then finally ending on a sunny Saturday with a high of 55 and a low of 32. This has been your 5-day forecast. I'm Michael Lewis. Up next is Bryson Shoemake with your sports.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Hello, I'm Bryson Shoemake with your WUTV Sports Highlights. The West Georgia baseball team looked for wins in a 3-game series at Cole Field. The Wolves took on West Alabama in a weekend series. Both teams were nearly identical, both offensively and defensively, as the 3 games were decided by a total of 6 runs. But West Georgia fell short, losing 2 out of 3 games. The highlights of the weekend for West Georgia were a pair of home runs, one by Peyton Mann and this home run by Troy Brown. Peyton Mann went 4 for 11 on the weekend, knocking in 2 runs. Junior Matthew Norton threw a complete game, giving up only 2 runs, but in a losing effort. The Wolves now play at home against Stillman March 4th and at Mississippi College March 7th and 8th. The West Georgia softball team looked to build on some recent success in a weekend series against West Alabama at home. The Wolves had an offensive explosion against West Alabama. They took 2 out of 3 games from the Tigers, scoring a ridiculous 38, yes, count them, 38 runs in the process. Randy Phillips was outstanding as we see one of her 9 hits on the weekend, driving in 2 Wolves runners. The Wolves brought their power bats, smashing 7 home runs on the weekend, including this moonshot from Jordan Corbin. Booyah! The Wolves had a lot to celebrate as that game gives them 4 wins out of their last 5 games. Corbin was 4 of 10 on the weekend, including 2 home runs. Randy Phillips earned GSC Player of the Week, going 9 for 10 with 9 RBIs and a pair of home runs. The Lady Wolves will now take on Georgia Regents March 4th and Mississippi College March 7th and 8th. The West Georgia men's golf team took on a great field at the Pirate Invitational in Savannah, Georgia. The Wolves, ranked 6th in the golf rankings, finished 5th as a team. Junior Corey Evans led UWG, tying for 8th in the individual standings. The men and women's basketball teams look to end their season on a high note as they took on West Alabama on senior night in the Coliseum. The women started out slow but got hot late, pulling away from the Lady Tigers. Taylor Beverly uses a post move to score 2 of her 21 points, and Marion Lemony buries a 3 from the corner. Senior Angie Davis bullies her way to the basket for 2. On senior night, though, freshman Aisha Harris showed out, scoring 2 of her career-high 18, and Katrina Littlepage got to the basket for an and 1. The Wolves rolled to a 71-54 victory. The men were fighting for second place in the GSC Conference Tournament. Zach Talling starts off hot, nailing a 3 from the corner, followed by Deontay Stock scoring 2 of his 20 points. Willie Evans pulls up and hits a smooth as butter jumper, and Deontay Stocks nails a deep 3 from the top of the key. DeAndre Brown finished it off as he gets to the basket for an old-fashioned 3-point play, as the Wolves prevailed with an 83-77 win. Both teams will host first-round conference tournament games Tuesday, March 3rd in the Coliseum. After a spectacular season, UWG's football team is back at it. The Wolves recently hit the gridiron for spring practice, and as Justin Ransom tells us, the team has some unfinished business.
No, it's not quite football season yet, but that doesn't mean that the West Georgia Wolves, coming off a stellar season, making it to the Division II semifinals, won't be taking advantage of spring practice time. I talked to Hall of Fame announcer Mitch Gray on his thoughts of the practices so far.
Well, spring practice, of course, starting with a couple of days in shorts, as Coach Hall will tell you, you can't see a whole lot, but it's required by the NCAA, and that's what they're doing. When the pads go on, they'll start looking at specific things about meshing the offensive line together. A couple of key losses there, but a lot of talent. Some new players there, new players in skill positions in the backfield and receiver, about meshing it all together on the offensive side of the ball. Also defensively, looking to fill a couple of big shoes with departing seniors, but a lot of talent and a lot of excitement.
The Wolves look forward to building on last season as they are set to open their 2015 campaign September 5th against Catawba. Stay right here for more WUTV News.
My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
He helps me with homework.
That would be 3.6795.
Thanks.
Yep.
He helps me with my decision making.
I wouldn't use this one. Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
I'm learning so much.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Well, great news for WUTV viewers. We now have a new website. WUTV's program producer and web editor, Melissa Martin, designed the new site, which features weekly news updates, photos of WUTV's renovations and new programs, and so much more.
That's right, Brittany. Our new online home is now www.westga.edu/WUTV/.
So guys, what do you think about our new website?
I love it. It's sleek. It looks really neat.
Yeah, she did it. She did a great job on it. It looks fantastic.
Absolutely, students are gonna love it.
Yes, they should love it. It's wonderful. Speaking of our new website, we have a new question of the week. This week's question is, what was UWG's symbol before it became the flame? Do any of you know?
I thought it was always the flame.
I thought it was maybe a, I don't know.
I wanted to say the wolf, but
The wolf?
that's our that's our mascot.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, WUTV's Donnie Carr set out on the campus to ask students this same question, and here's what they had to say.
I'm on campus today to ask students, do they really know what the original symbol for the University of West Georgia was? Okay, so you know West Georgia's symbol is the flame, the torch of knowledge. Do you know what used to be West Georgia's official symbol?
No, I'm
It's
just
right
a
behind
sophomore.
you. The stone. It's right here behind you. It's this stone.
Okay, I don't know.
Do you know what used to be the official symbol of West Georgia?
I do not.
It's actually the Macintosh stone right there.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what the old symbol was before that?
Was it the 13 Oaks?
No, close.
I do not know.
It's actually the Macintosh stone.
Oh, yes, I do know this story. It's upside down.
Yep. Thanks for watching. For WUTV, I'm Donnie Carr.
Well, that was very interesting.
Yeah, I had no idea that there was even a stone on campus.
Right.
Like that, so.
Get along the logo.
Right, no clue. No clue.
I know, I mean, it's just a rock, right?
Not really, but guess what? The Macintosh Stone is located on Front Campus. It was the official logo for West Georgia College from 1980 to 1997. The stone was transported to the college in 1916 from the Macintosh Reserve in Whitesburg by 3 students using a wagon pulled by horses. Interesting, huh?
Wow.
Yeah. By horses?
Way before our time.
Yes, way
Really
before. Now I see
interesting.
why the logo was a rock.
Right.
That's all for WUTV News. Be sure to watch WUTV News Mondays at 5 and 10 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday at 12, 5, and 10 p.m. right here on WUTV.
Now remember, we're on channel 13.1 on campus and channel 180 off campus.
And if you can't watch us, you can catch up on the latest news online at www.westga.edu/WUTV/.
And don't forget to like us on Facebook at WUTV and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at UWGWUTV.
Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.